Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midnight Radio Show. This evening, we have a special story for you. In this story, we have no weapons, tortures, or brutal murders, since our sponsors didn't allow us, but we still hope this story reached your expectation. With no further ado, I present to you an old but classic story, The Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck who had 6 eggs. Over the 3 months, all had hatched except for one.
My mom had waited for me to hatch for a long time. I knew that all of my siblings had hatched before me, but I was trying to collect the courage to break myself out of this treacherous cell. Finally, on Friday the 13th, I hatched. When I came out, I heard the lightning rumbling the core of the earth. I looked around. I saw the sky blanketed with gray smoke coming out from a tall pipe on top of a building. I couldn't find my mother. I thought she had deserted me. My heart was filled with grief and hatred. Suddenly, I heard a splash of water. I thought it was her. I looked towards the river, and it was. She hadn't deserted me. I was delighted. I slowly waddled over towards her, and that was when I realized why she wasn't there when I hatched. I wasn't like the other ducklings. My feathers were the colors of ash, and theirs were the color of the rising sun. They were so graceful and happy. All of the other ducklings admired their beauty, and I was the only child who wasn't accepted. I swam towards them with disgrace, yet they didn't realize my presence. I tried to talk to them, yet they ignored me and swam towards the black, gooey water. I followed them. Why was I ignored? Did they not see me? Or were they doing it on purpose? Suddenly, they stopped where the oil and the water met. From the glimpse of my eyes, I saw an egg. It was covered with black slime. The egg looked lonely. It seemed like it hadn't hatched, or maybe will never hatch. I felt so sorry for the egg, but they were paying way too much attention to the egg. Why weren't they paying attention to me? I felt invisible and ugly. Why? Why am I so ugly? But that didn't matter, since I am nothing to them. I swam closer, yet they still didn't realize my presence. I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe they were doing it on purpose. I just wanted to die. Was I so ugly and lowly that they didn't even bother my presence? Why are they doing this to me? I didn't want to become like this. Or why do you all reject me so much? I want to die. My life is so similar to the unhatched egg. Unable to be heard and unable to be recognized. I ran towards the cliff. The dirt had changed to mud, and I struggled towards the top. When I finally reached to the top, my mother and siblings had disappeared from my sight. My tears poured out in sorrow. I have nothing. Oh, how cruel can this world be? My existence is the core of my problem. When I looked down, there was nothing but darkness. With the hatred of myself, I jumped, and like the egg, I was enwarped in darkness.
We thank you for joining us tonight for this story. We hope it had reached your expectations, and stay tuned for more stories. We will be right back after this commercial break. Have you ever been sad, depressed, or just feel like you have no special meaning? Well, we have the solution. Our new product, Get a Life, will change your life. A gum that makes you feel special or have a meaning in your life. Only a limited time offer, not recommended for babies.